you have given that while k bit,
Yes,
that one
it's
work.
working fine.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
working fine.
yeah. So that is a function. So it will execute till we
Oh,
press any key. That is a function we need to use.
okay.
Right? So that's an inbuilt
Okay,
function.
okay.
So yesterday I was not able to recall the name, so that's why I said I will tell tonight.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, okay.
Okay. Can you make it full screen? Okay.
Mm,
Just open your program.
mm, Which one? That's
I think that is working,
that
right?
array
Array
one.
one.
That's working.
Okay. Okay. So can you open the array one?
Yeah, I'll open.
Yeah. So we'll explain you cover a couple of more things, right? How you can go for help, right? In F1 help.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah. Make it full screen. Yeah. Okay. Right. So can you execute the program again? Alt F9 then Control F9.
mm,
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead. Enter details.
Mm,
One. Enter.
mm,
It's going out, right? Now what you need to
uh,
do is
um,
just press Alt plus F5.
mm,
So you will go back to output screen and see if there is any runtime error or something. Just press Alt plus F5.
okay.
Yeah.
All plus F5. Okay.
Now there is error. Now what is this error? Scanf floating point
Float
format not linked.
point.
So
Okay.
right. So okay. Now come back.
Uh,
Come back. Now just open your Google.
Google. Okay. Is there anything to minimize this key screen? I don't
You
know.
can do Alt plus Enter. Alt plus Enter. So this will make screen small.
Oh, all
You can
plus.
minimize it. Yeah.
Oh,
Alt plus Enter.
okay. Okay.
Yeah. Right.
Mm. Okay. Google. What do you
Yeah.
want
Yeah.
to know?
Google. So just type the error, whatever we got.
Mm. This is. What is 1 minute?
Yeah, sure. Actually, for C, C++, and Java, right, you will get lot of help on it.
Mm.
Right?
Okay. Yeah.
Because this is the open source languages.
Floating point formats not
Floating point
linked.
formats not linked. Yeah.
Formats not linked.
Yes, correct. What happened?
It's not coming out. My cursor is not.
Okay, just click inside this turbo C++.
Mm.
Anywhere.
Mm.
Okay, then now just click outside this
Maybe it's
window.
all. It's not coming out at all.
Okay, do Alt plus Enter.
Alt press.
Again Alt plus Enter.
Oh.
Now again Alt plus Enter.
Okay. Okay.
Now it will come out. Yeah. Right. So just open another tab and
Mm.
Google it.
The floating point.
No, you are searching in Gmail.
Okay. So.
Just open another tab.
Okay.
Google it better. Just type Google.
Mm.
Go to Google search and you can do it. Yeah. Just write Google, then hit enter. That's it.
What? Google and.
Yeah, just write Google in the. I think you can search here also. Yeah, you can write it here.
Uh,
By just opening Google. Yeah,
mm. It's going there only.
it's okay. It's okay. Just type it.
Floating points not compared.
Floating point formats not linked in C.
It's not a.
Yeah. So this is actually runtime error that you are getting. So that's why it's exiting the
Okay.
program. Floating point, I think. Okay, it's fine. Okay, fine. Just type it. Yeah. We'll fix it.
Not linked to.
I think it's formatting something is there. Floating point not linked or
Yeah, not formatting. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, in C, in C, C language. Yeah. So can you click on this one showing results? Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
Showing
It's okay.
this
It's
one
okay. Just
scanner
click the first
floating.
one. Yeah. Just click on the first one. C plus. Yeah.
First one.
Yeah. Stack.
Yeah.
So C. Can you maximize this window?
Hmm.
Yeah. So, okay. Can you come down? So this is actually an
Hmm.
error with Turbo C++ compiler, right? So they are not actually
Okay.
recognizing the scanf with %f. They are not formatting and linking it correctly with floating and double. Right, so that's what they mentioned. If you check out here the required things
Uh-huh.
from the
Percentage.
so yeah,
Okay.
come down, scroll down. Right, so there they are given this solution. So this code we need to write as dummy code, void dummy, right? This code, void dummy float star
Uh-huh.
array. So it will just
Just
give a yeah. So it will just give a dummy data to compiler. What exactly needs what how they can recognize the floating pointer.
okay.
Because in
Hmm.
scanf you're using and, right? And then something you're passing and obj
Uh-huh.
I dot I. So this is nothing but address you are passing. So address is nothing but a pointer
Okay.
basically, right?
Uh-huh. Okay. Hmm.
This code you need to copy here, copy there.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Hmm.
Okay, just go there. We'll tell you how to do. It's okay, it's okay. I will tell you what is the code. Go to compiler.
Okay. Hmm.
Okay, yeah. Alt plus enter. Just to maximize the screen.
Hmm.
Okay. Now before struct employee. Just after include string
Okay.
dot h, write the code there.
Hmm.
Yeah, you can write here also. Yeah. Void dummy brackets float star a float star a bracket close. Then come down. Then open bracket. Yes. Then write b float b is equals to star of a. That means you're assigning the value of a to b. So it's floating
Okay.
point arithmetic you are
Okay.
defining indirectly. Now come down. Then call
Uh-huh.
this dummy method dummy dummy
Okay.
dummy then brackets and b.
And okay.
Yeah. So it's actually a dummy code that we are telling compiler that we can have floating point operations. You can use semicolon after that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Semicolon then bracket close. Right. So this fixes your first problem. You can do Alt F9 now. Alt F9 then Control
Okay.
F9. First save the code. Otherwise,
I saved it. I saved it.
okay. Control F9. Now you can enter.
Okay.
Now it's fine.
Mm, yeah.
Now let's fix another issue. Okay.
Mm,
Enter whatever you want. Then we'll fix another issue.
okay. Oh, so still another issue is coming up.
Yeah. See name when you are entering, so it's not accepting any value, right? It's coming directly. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Oh.
It's okay. It's okay. Write whatever you want. I just want this window to be closed on the output screen. Yeah.
We have given that only two, right? Less than two. Why it's taking three values? Zero.
Which one?
In this one, we changed that to only two.
No, no, it's four actually. If you check,
Ah,
it's four. It's okay.
oh, it's
Just
four.
press no.
Okay.
Yeah, just press no. Yeah. Okay. So you have saved it program, right? Okay. Just come down.
Mm-hmm.
Now we'll start with your read statement, right? So you're passing four. It's okay. Just come down.
Mm.
So here you're getting scanf percentage D. Okay. Just place your cursor on scanf, right? And use Control plus F1. Control plus F1.
Here,
F1.
control
Yeah.
plus.
Control plus
Okay.
F1. Right? So you can see the help issues,
Mm.
having help. So predefined functions,
Okay.
we have help in C, right? So here you can check the
Mm.
how scanf is working. So you can scroll down.
Okay.
Yeah. Scroll down. Go to right and scroll down. Yeah, more. Yeah. So we just need to see the examples how a scanf is working with percentage %f, right? So come down.
Okay, okay.
So here you will get all the documentation, how it's working. Right? Come down.
Oh, okay.
So get CHE, get C, what is the difference, right? Everything is there. Now, wait.
Hmm.
So here we have a
Okay.
scanf example. Third column, first
Hmm.
one. Just click, double click on that.
Okay.
Use your mouse. Use your mouse. Yeah.
Mouse. I don't have mouse.
Okay,
Sorry.
fine. Scanf example, right? So
Oh,
press enter.
yeah, it's there. Here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
press enter. Right. So
Hmm.
if you come down, just come down. See, same that we are using. See, one second. Come up. Come up. Little bit up. This is the
Uh-huh.
structure I want to show you. Yeah, this structure. So you can see character name, integer rate, and
Oh,
float salary. Right? So they're using the same
oh,
thing.
okay.
Now, if you come down, you can see
Hmm.
every statement they are using flush stdin. I think we also used it earlier. So every step when you're
Hmm.
getting a
Okay.
scanner from input, so what you need to do,
Hmm.
you need to clear the input stream after getting the input so that it will not impact the
Oh,
next
flush
scanner.
history.
Yes. So what is the reason I
Okay.
will tell you, right? What is the reason I will tell
Hmm.
you? See, there's one two commands flush std out and flush stdin. Let's say for the first thing you're entering ID, right? So let's say I'm entering one
Ah,
two three,
ah.
then I'm hitting enter. So 123 it
Okay.
will recognize as sorry ID. So it will store the value
I
123 in
did.
ID. But when we press enter,
Oh,
so enter
yeah.
indirectly it will take as ASCII code. So ASCII code is nothing but little with some character. So next input
Correct.
when you are
Oh, okay.
taking get as, right? So get as name
Hmm.
you are taking.
Oh,
So it will directly take enter.
okay.
Enter ASCII code as string. So it will skip the
Oh,
next
okay,
portion.
okay.
Right? So before that we need to
Uh-huh.
do flush stdin. So whatever input whatever we have. So before taking the next input by scanf, we should clear it.
Oh, okay, okay.
Right?
Hmm.
That is a requirement. If you go
Hmm.
down, they are using everywhere flush stdin.
Hmm. Okay, okay.
Same thing you need to do here.
Oh.
Getting my point?
Uh-huh. Mm, yeah, I got
Yeah.
it.
So close this window. Just click on this green button, green square button, left side,
Okay.
left side, left side,
Mm.
left.
And oh, sorry.
Yeah, done. So now just use flush stdin after every scanf. So this is the
Okay.
case when we are using different data types within structure and when we are getting the input from screen. Because there might be some,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, there might be some additional inputs which will pass to the next input.
Okay, okay.
Flush stdin. And this language is case sensitive. You can do this thing. Okay. Flush. Okay, one
No,
second.
no, no, no.
Write
It's
it.
my caps. Okay, okay.
It's okay. Write it. You will understand, right?
Okay. Refresh std and dot in.
Yeah.
Std.
Okay. Do one thing. Yeah. Now close this window. Okay. Do one thing. Just make capital F as capital F. We will check is case sensitive or not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm.
Right. So do Alt plus F9.
One.
Errors. Press enter. Function F plus F
Should
should
have
have a prototype. This is because it's case
got it.
sensitive language. That means it should all
Oh,
character should be in small letters.
small letters.
Right now press Alt plus F9. Yes. Okay. It's fine. Alt F9. It's working fine.
Mm.
Then the name. It's working fine now.
Mm.
It's okay because we are not printing anything, so you're not getting any output, right? We have commented that yesterday,
Ah,
right?
yeah. Ah, correct.
Now it's okay.
Chetan,
Yeah, please
can you
tell
give
me.
me 2 minutes?
Sure,
Look,
sure. Yeah,
and
sure.
I'll come back
Yeah,
once.
sure.
Ah, Kenya ka like Hello, so hello.
Yes, Lakshna.
Yeah, sorry
No,
about.
it's okay, not an issue. Yeah. So now, okay, now come down, press escape and come down.
Mm.
Right, F flush std, and that is fine. So same thing you need to do after getters also. Just to be on safe
Okay,
side, right? It will work, but just to be on safe
okay,
side, you need to do it, right? So if you come down and print,
okay.
so you are making some mistake here also in print. Come down,
Okay.
right? So here, if you check
Mm.
last printf statement, you're using even then percentage f dot salary. So percentage f will work. It should be percentage d, right? Yeah, in the last statement that you are
Mm.
pointing, right? So just change it to percentage d. Otherwise, it will print point zero zero
Yeah, this
something,
is okay. Okay, this is D.
right? So last one should
Here,
be percentage of, yeah.
here.
Yeah, that is okay. That is okay.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
That is okay, right? So I think it will work fine
Mm.
now. And one more thing. Can you go up
Mm.
above the printf statement? Just move your cursor to above one. Yeah, second, where you are printing
Second.
name. Yeah. So will percentage C will work? Percentage C means one character,
Okay, one.
but you are printing name, and name
Okay.
can have multiple characters, so it should be percentage S. While you are printing a string, it should be
Oh,
percentage S.
okay.
Fine.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Now just use Alt plus F9 and Control plus F9.
Okay. First, I'll just do this two. Then
Sorry. Yeah,
uh,
it's okay.
I'll make this two
Yeah, otherwise you
instead
just,
of four.
yeah, yeah, it's okay. See, when you're getting any output, right, or when you're printing any output, so it should be aligned properly, right? So for that, I sent you
Okay.
one mail for format specifiers. You remember percentage 2D,
Okay.
percentage 4S, percentage 002?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
your output should be aligned very well, right? Because when you're getting any requirement from client, right, so the output should be very much formatted. Otherwise, they will not accept your
Okay.
program. Yeah.
Oh,
So just make sure whenever you are doing this thing, so you're using output format correctly. So it will align the
okay.
output. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So see, your code is not aligned yet. Right.
Um,
Why you're getting three times input? So loop you changed or you didn't change it? Loop should be
they're
less than
starting
two,
the
right?
template. Maybe it's here.
Yeah, I think you forgot it. It's okay.
Mm.
It's okay. Yeah. Just enter anything. Enter. No. And
Oh, here we did not take out that
no, you
printed
need to
here.
change that I is less than two, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And second,
I'll
loop,
change this
yeah.
one.
And
Here
just,
we didn't.
uncomment print and change I is less than two. Same in both loops, for loops. Yeah. In both for loops.
No.
In reading as well as writing.
Mm.
Less than two. Then come down. Yeah. Less than two. Now F2. Then Alt F9. Then Control F9. That
Here we
will
have
work.
to change this also.
Yeah. You can change this. Alt F9. Then Control F9. Enter name and put brackets. I mean, okay, it's fine. It's okay. Yeah. 2, 3.
Okay.
And ready now. Just place a space between two names. And just say just like Sulakshana and Billa, right? So you can put a space
Okay.
between them. Yeah. BRT space.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. It will take. That's what I want to show you. Right. So it's working.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's working. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. Mhm.
So your both programs are
Thank
working
you.
now.
Thank you.
It's okay. It's okay. So you got the concept. Now, whenever you are facing any issue, right, with the standard function, so what you can do is
Mm.
just use Control F1 and just check the documentation as well as example, right? You'll
Okay.
get the idea how they are using.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Right? So any keyword you can use, just like struct. If you go to struct and use Control F1, so you will get all the structure example, right? So any predefined keyword that you are using, you will get the
Mm-hmm.
idea how it's working. Just like integer character double, it will also give you an idea how we can use integer character, what is the size, and why how we can use size of
Oh.
operator and other things, right? So it's just like helping.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right. right? So we will do one thing. Can you open your old program and then the KVIPed one that I changed? Digital clock.
Okay. Mm.
Open.
Mm.
So now I will show you debugging, how we are doing debugging and
Mm.
breakpoint we are applying. So you know any concept of debugging, what is the use of debugging and what is the use of breakpoints?
Mm. Just know before we are starting the class, I have seen that video what you have
Yeah,
sent.
okay,
Mm.
okay. Just for your reference, I sent it, right?
Nah.
So generally when we are doing programming, right? So if you go to real-time work, right? So there is a lot of code. I mean,
Mm.
let's say 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 line of code, right? So let's say just now we
Mm.
faced any problem, right? That something is not printing correctly, or we are just getting some error, right? So how to
Mm.
determine this error in such a long code, right? So what we need to do is we need to debug it. Debug
Mm.
means it will go line by line and execute, and it will show the output,
Okay.
right? So
Mm.
you can see the output
Mm.
line by line, or what are the values we have in line. Let's say I have one variable integer a, integer b, so that are using in
Mm.
4,000 lines throughout. So at every point I
Okay.
can check what we have value in a and b, because runtime we don't know what the values are assigning, what how we are modifying it. So just to validate our
Okay.
program that it's working fine, so we are using this debugging concept, right? And there's
Okay.
a concept called breakpoint inside debugging. So what we will do is
Okay.
breakpoint, let's say I have 4,000 line of code, but at a particular section I need
Mm.
to check what is the value of A and B. At let's say at line number 2000 I
Mm.
need to check. So what I will do, I will go to line
Mm.
number 2000 and I will put a breakpoint. That means when we are executing this program, so that program will stop at that particular line. And that particular line we can check
Okay.
the what are the values of A and B we have, or how it's executing.
Oh, okay.
Got it?
Got it. Okay.
Okay. So before that we'll make some settings, right? So that will be easy for you. Because output
Okay.
screen when you are using control plus F9, right? So it's just leaving this editor and
Mm.
directly going to output screen, right? So how you can compare the
Okay.
code and output directly, right? You got my point?
Mm.
So currently we are at editor. If you use
Okay.
control plus F9, so it will leave the editor and go to
Mm.
output screen. So it will show
Output.
the
Yeah,
output and
correct,
it will
correct.
come back. So how we can
Uh,
compare the code and output directly? So it should be at same screen so that you can compare the code very easily, right? For that we
okay,
need to make
okay.
some settings.
Mm.
So go to that Windows menu.
Windows. Okay.
Click on that. Now you can do click on output. So here you can see output window, right? So just go to right section
Oh.
where we have this arrow. Now after this arrow, uh, yeah,
Mm.
just go to top right. Okay, let's go to corner, right corner, top right corner. Yeah. Now try to
Mm.
drag it and make it small. Try to drag it and make it small.
Mm.
Yeah, just go to top right corner.
Mm.
Now drag it in the left side. Just click on it and drag
Uh,
it on left side. So that will make it smaller. Yeah, yeah, you can do this in this way also, right? Can you make it bit okay?
oh, sorry, sorry.
Yeah, it's
One
okay,
minute.
it's okay, it's okay. You can make it more smaller.
Mm.
So same thing you can do from bottom section. So I just want this window to be very small from width and height.
Okay. 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 Can do.
Yeah, for bottom section also, you should just make it small. Yeah, some more. I just want very small window
Okay. Okay.
because there is another window, watch window, that you need to add. There you can
Oh.
check the values.
Okay.
I think it's good, good, good. Okay, now go to window
Okay.
again. Yeah, go to window again, and there we have this window, watch window. Just click on watch. Now do the same thing and align it below output. Right, so now you have watch window, now you have output window, right? But there is one
Uh-huh.
issue. Now if you click it outside it, just click on editor anywhere.
Oh. Okay.
It went, right? So what you need to do is just go to window,
Uh,
again go to window, and click on output. So it will appear again. Now again go to window and click on watch. Right, but that is the issue. If you click outside, it will go. But at the same time, we want both these windows. Right, just to check the output as well as watch means whatever the variables we have, we can just check the values. Right, so just go to window. Now go to window again. Right, so we have different options: tile, cascade, next to get the output. Right, but we need to list both windows. Right, just click on last option, list all. Right, so here what you can do is just click on output and click OK. Okay. 1 second. Just go to Windows again. I think it will do. We'll just go to Window. 1 second. Click on Tile option. Tile. Yeah, I think it will work now. But you are getting many windows, right?
Only two and output and watch.
That is okay. That is okay. Now go to Window. Window again.
Okay.
So just Cascade. Use Cascade option. Now I think it's okay somewhat, right? Again, it's going right. Again, go to Window. I use some setting. 1 second. Go to next. Next. No, it's not working fine. Okay, let's go to Window. Watch output message. List all.
Which one?
List all. List all.
Okay.
Last option. Yeah. So we need to make some settings. I think it's okay. Let's choose okay. Okay.
Okay. Should I press okay?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just checking option. I got it right.
Okay.
Okay. 1 second. Can you maximize this window? Just click on maximize arrow. Yeah. It's not working. Go to Windows. Some settings we need to do here, right? So we will get the static window output and that. Yeah.
Okay.
I think this time I tried this was working fine. Okay. Let's click on window.
It's not working.
What happened?
It's not working.
Okay. Do one thing, Alt plus Enter, then close it, then open it again.
Okay.
Then let me also check. So we'll get output window. Options, windows, then I'm getting watch window. Output watch.
Yeah, please.
Right, so this is done. Now options. Save. Windows output, then Windows watch. Here I use some option. Cascade. Got it.
Okay.
I'll show you. Okay, so where's that? 1 second, let me open your screen. Yeah. Okay. So again, same.
Yeah, which one?
You close the Turbo C and open again.
No, it's
No, you should close Turbo C because some settings are not required now. Yeah, just close Turbo C and open it, reopen it again. Yeah.
Okay.
okay, right. So again, you need to use file, file,
Okay.
file, then open the same program. Yeah, open.
Mm.
Yeah, open the same program. Why it's listing like this? Okay, it's fine now. Yeah. Now go to window. Now click on output. Click on output. You're not getting any window. Yeah,
Mm.
that's okay. It's okay. Leave it there. Now go to window again. Now click on watch. Yes. Now go to window and use option cascade. That is okay, right? So now you can see three windows:
Mm.
message, output, and watch, right? So just drag the watch window
Yeah.
to right, make it smaller, and put it on left side. Watch window. Yeah. Not just drag. Just go to left, right option, and just crop this window. Not drag. Yeah. Just crop this window and move it to right. Yeah.
Mm.
Just crop this window. It's okay. It's okay. Take your time. Don't click on it. Just drag it. Right. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Now just go left side and click on black window, output window. Yeah. Click on that. Now, now from right, move it to left. From right, right corner, right top corner, right top corner. Just crop it and move it to left. Yeah, more. I think one more, a little bit more, so it will not overlap. Press escape first. You okay? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Just okay. Okay, fine. Now press escape. Yeah. Now it's fine. Right. So now click on
Mm.
editor. Click on editor.
Editor. Mm.
So now it's appearing. Right. It's not getting disappeared when you're clicking on
Mm.
editor. Correct. That is the setting we need to do.
Mm.
Right.
Okay.
Just click on this arrow button.
Mm.
Arrow button. Top arrow.
Okay. Oh.
Okay, again it went. Now go to options again.
Mm.
Options. Sorry, window. And again you need to do the same step. Yeah, window, then use output, then watch. Right now click in editor.
Yeah.
It's disappearing. Just use the same setting cascade that we used.
Okay.
It was working right at that time when you use the setting.
Yeah. Again.
Then watch. Then use cascade. Window, then cascade. Right? So again you
Mm.
can make drag it on the left side and output on right side.
Mm. Okay. Should I take this to? Mm.
Output you should crop it left, right. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
I'll do that.
Right, so it's done.
Mm.
Okay, right, so this setting you
Then
have to done. It's
shall I
okay.
move it to?
Oh no, I think it's okay. See, there's an option to save this Windows format. Just go to options and try to save it.
Mm.
Save environment,
Environment.
invert extra. I think just click on OK. I think it should work now. Yeah, it's okay. Just click on editor. It's working, right?
Mm.
Yeah. So now go to
Mm.
run. Go to run.
Go to.
Run. Right. Then go to trace into. So there is only two commands, F7 and F8, right? F7 means it will go line by line. Press enter, hit enter. Okay,
Okay.
I think you place W there. Just press escape. So first line you can just include a spelling. Include is wrong now in first line.
Okay. Okay.
Right? Now go to run.
Mm.
Do the same thing. trace into. Shortcut is F7, right? Right, so it will go to the first line of void main. Now, if you press F7, just press F7, right? So it will go line by line. So you can check the values also if you want.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
Right, so one by one you can check the line output, and you can check the that one also, right? How, I mean, variable, what is the value we have in variables in watch window.
Okay.
What is this is the way we are doing. I think breakpoints I told you, right? If you use Control plus F9, so it will just stop at the breakpoint. Breakpoint can be applied at any line item.
Okay.
Right?
So now it's
Got it?
mm,
Yeah, so you should practice this one, right? I sent you one with two videos, right?
okay.
So just check it out the PDF
Uh,
and
uh,
work on it.
uh,
It will take some time, I
okay.
think one day, but you will understand how we are debugging
Okay.
and everything. Okay, just check
Okay.
it out if there
Okay.
is an exception or something, right? And
Okay.
one more thing,
Mm,
just use if and else and check the behavior. So place the breakpoint
okay.
in else condition, see it's working or not, or it's allowing breakpoint or not.
Oh,
Right?
okay.
So yeah,
Mm.
you got the concept of debugging in breakpoint now?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, okay, come up. Up. First it include statement. Include statement, yeah. Just go to top. So these are statements. Initially I told you include st.h or whatever we are using, right? So these are nothing but
Mm,
header files that we are including.
okay.
So these contain
Okay.
exactly definitions of the predefined functions of C. Right? So simply we are
Okay.
including st.h and we are using printf statement, scanf statement. So what is the prototype,
Mm,
right? So prototypes are defined inside this header function, that how it will behave and what is the declaration. Correct?
okay.
Right?
Okay.
So instead of
Mm,
stu.h, you're using in this brackets, right? So instead use in quotations, double quotations.
mm.
Just,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. Mm.
Anyone, st.h or kuni.h, anyone you can use in brackets. Yeah, yeah. Just remove this bracket
This
and
one.
use double quotation. Yeah, double quotation, double
This
quotation.
one. Uh, uh,
Yeah, correct. Now same thing, right brackets, remove it and use in double quotation. Yeah. Now do Alt plus F9. It's working fine. So either you can use brackets or you can use
mm.
double quotation. Both mean same.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And one more thing, you are using hash include. So whatever is starting with hash, right? So this is nothing but
Mm.
preprocessor we are calling. Right? So
Okay.
preprocessor means pre means before and process means processing. Correct? So preprocessor you can break the word. So what it is doing is it will include all the contents of stdio.h before compilation.
Oh.
Correct? So whatever code we have
Mm.
in stdio.h, correct? So it will include that code
Mm.
inside this one.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, got the point? So
Mm.
before compilation, we'll
Yeah,
include
got
the
it.
code and the whole combination of code
Mm.
will get compiled. Correct?
Okay.
Yeah. So do one
Mm.
thing again, write hash include stdio.h. See what will impact, what will
Okay.
we have impact. So it should give, right, we have double declaration ideally,
Mm.
correct? Because we are using
Oh,
double
shall
contents.
I put?
Sorry?
Mm.
Yeah,
So shall I put them in
yeah,
the quotes and I can use them?
yeah, you can do it. You can do it. You can use the same thing. You can just copy paste also. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But this will not work. It will give error
Mm.
because you're using both, right? Brackets and that one.
Both. Oh,
Correct.
okay.
So you can use only one.
Mm.
So either remove brackets or you can remove quotes,
Okay.
right? Now again, go to the last
Mm.
line and hash include stdio.h. You should put it again. No, not last line, not last line. After
Oh,
last
sorry,
include,
sorry,
last
sorry.
include, I'm saying. After hash include conny.h, just again put hash include
Mm.
stdio.h. See it's giving error or not.
Oh, okay.
stdio.h, right? Now do the compilation Alt plus F9. Success, right? Okay, let's do one thing.
Success.
Just
Mm.
okay, press hit enter twice.
Which one?
Hit enter. Just press enter twice.
Oh,
Right now declare integer int a, then semicolon, then again declare integer a. Now tell me, will it give error or not?
say global variables.
I'm declaring it twice with the same variable
Twice.
name. So will it give error or not?
It will give error.
Okay, do one thing.
No.
Just use Alt plus F9.
Mm. Okay.
That's giving error. Just hit enter.
Mm.
Variable is initialized more than once, right?
Zero
So
more
when
than
we are
once.
declaring variable twice, so it's giving me error that I've already declared. Now stdio.h, it contains all the prototypes and functions that we are defining, correct? And all the
Okay.
variables. Same thing again, I'm including st.h, but it's not giving me any error. Any reason? Because same code will get again repeated and included in the program. Right? All the variables and all the functions, whatever we have in header file st.h. But when we are declaring it externally integer a, so it's giving me error. But when I'm repeating the include file st.h, but it's not giving me any error. Any reason why? Any guess? Okay, so what compiler will do if we repeat the header files also, right? So it will take it as only one file. It will check it.
Oh, okay.
Right? So while including, it will check how we are including it. So if you repeat the st.h around 5 or 10 times, so it will take only once. But same thing is not applicable to variables or functions that we are defining on our customized way. Right? So that's an interview question they may ask.
Oh,
Got it?
got it.
So all the variables, I mean all the keywords that are starting with hash, so these are pre-processing. That means before compilation, we will get it. Pre-processed before, right? Pre-processed, that means pre-processing.
Okay.
Right? So we have different types of pre-processing keywords, right? So we have a hash define that is most common. So when we're talking about hash define, right? So hash define we're talking about, so that is we call it macros, right? So I will explain you what I will call as macros, right? So you can use hash define. Just remove the integer. Just remove this both integers here. Yeah. Okay. So what you can do is just define hash define count space count, then write the value. Let's say we are defining 100 space 100, right? So here if you see, no, I don't think that's required. No, it's not required in hash define, right? So here what we are trying to do is we are defining count. So count will be name of a macro. It can be a variable, it can be a function, right? And the next one is value,
Okay.
right? So we are defining internally one variable count which has the value 100. Now just come down and declare one global array, integer arr count, integer arr count. No, just put in brackets, count, bracket count.
Okay.
That array brackets, square brackets, right? Yeah, square brackets.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Remove the space between arr and count. Yeah, arr, then remove the space. Now count, then put semicolon. Now use Alt plus F9. Success. So what it will do is, okay, now do one thing. Now declare another variable integer a is equals to 100, equals to 100. Right? Now come down.
Select.
Yeah, come down, then hit enter. I mean, yeah, hit enter. Now again declare integer. Now arr1 bracket arr1 bracket bracket a.
One.
Yeah. Now close it. Now semicolon. Now press Alt plus F9. Hit enter. Now see constant expression required. So we cannot
Required.
declare any array with a variable. right? So we cannot index it with the help
Okay.
of variable. So what I can do is either I can write that hash define count 100, so it will behave as a constant value with count is equals to 100. Or what I can do is when
Okay.
I'm declaring integer a is equals to 100, so before integer just write
Mm.
constant, const,
Mm. Okay.
right? So before integer a just write const, constant, const space. Now use alt plus F9. Success.
Mm.
So whenever we are indexing any array, when we are putting number of elements in
Mm.
the array while declaring, so it should be a constant value or it should be a macro,
Okay.
right? So what macro exactly do is, it's actually pre-processor, right? Because
Mm.
starting with hash. So what it will do is, it will
Mm.
check the count wherever we have written in program count. So it will replace the count with 100
Mm.
value before compilation. So when you're declaring integer
Oh.
ARR count, so when we are compiling, so it will behave like integer ARR 100. So just before compilation,
Okay.
it will, yeah, it will replace count with 100 internally,
Okay.
right? You can write it down if you want,
Mm. I'm writing. Yeah, I'm writing it.
right? So whenever we are declaring any
Mm.
macro with define, so whatever macro name we have, let's say here we have count, right? So it will replace the
Mm.
count, whatever we are using within program, it with 100, with value 100. So when on
Okay.
compilation, we'll get the value 100 instead of count. So that is actually a constant number, constant value.
Okay.
Got it?
Mm. Got it.
Yeah. And same thing, we can define a variable and we are assigning the value. Just like count, we are defining a value 100, right? Same thing, we can
Mm.
define one function and we can assign some value or we can assign some processing, right? So let me ping you
Mm.
one example, right? One second, I will ping you in
Okay.
chat. One second, right? One second.
Mm.
So I will ping you in chat. You can try it out. Just simple example I'm giving you. See in chat what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
Integer main, then I'm see what I'm trying to do here is I'm defining hash define abs a. So this is nothing but ternary operator, right? So
Mm.
a is the value that will pass when calling of this function abs. So abs is nothing but a function with have parameter a, correct? So what
Okay.
I will checking
Mm.
is I'm checking the value of a. Let's say I'm passing a. A has the value minus
Mm.
1. So minus 1 is less than 0. If it's true, it will print minus 1. Otherwise, it will print normal value, whatever we are passing. Correct?
Hello.
Hello? Are you getting my voice?
Mm. Hello.
Yeah.
I'm getting the voice.
Right. So ABC is nothing but a function in which we are passing an parameter a. Correct? In which we are passing a parameter a. Correct? So what it is doing is
Mm.
checking the value of a. If a is less than 0, let's say when I'm calling this function, I will write this one abs and I'm writing minus 1. So what it will do, it will
Can
take
you
the value. Hello?
can you share me your screen?
Oh, okay, okay, it's fine, fine. Okay. Make presenter, yeah. Is it visible?
No, not yet. Maybe I should come from this.
Is it visible now? Now I
Mm.
think it's visible.
Yeah.
Okay, so see, here I'm giving you an
Mm.
example. So I'm using hash define class is 3 and hash define grade is 3. So class is nothing but a
Mm.
macro name and 3 is the value. Similarly, I've defined another
Okay.
macro with grades when value is 30. Now I'm using a
That,
double array, two-dimensional array. So in this, I'm passing classes and grades.
uh,
So it will replace 3 and 30, right? So it will be 3 cross
okay.
30 array, correct? So what is the
Mm.
format of defining? It should be hash defined, then macro name. Macro name is nothing but classes, then character sequence or
Okay.
value, whatever value we
Okay.
are passing, correct? So this is our tag,
Mm.
right? So I'm giving one simple
Okay.
example. So I'm including hash including st.h and simply I'm writing one macro, right? So macro can be a macro name or it can be a function name also. Some calculation also we can do, correct?
Okay.
So I'm
Uh,
defining one macro here. What I'm trying to do is hash define. And instead of writing macro name, I'm defining one function. Function name is nothing but
okay.
absa, right? So let me just
Okay.
give it space so it will be clear, right? So macro name is nothing but a function with
Okay.
with one parameter which has value a. Right? So
A.
yeah, so a I need to pass from program when I'm calling this function, right? And what it will do, instead of character sequence of value, it will just compute it and will get the value.
Okay.
Correct. So let's say I'm calling it here abs minus 1, right? So this function I'm passing, so it has value a is equals to minus 1. Right? So
Minus
when we
1.
invoke this function, so it will call this function, right? It will do the execution. So minus 1 is less than 0.
Less than
If
0.
condition is true, so question mark it will ask question is true. This is true, right? So what it will do, it will do minus of 1. That means minus 1 will get cancelled. It will give the value as
Plus
1.
1.
Otherwise,
1.
let's say I'm passing AB as 1, right? So here it will
1.
go a is equals to 1. So 1 is less than 0, that is false,
1 is
right?
less than
So
0.
in that
False.
case, it will
It
execute
will
this
give
and
A.
will get the value 1.
A.
Correct? So it will print the value 1. So
Mm.
what it will do when I'm writing printf, then I'm executing, then I'm calling this function abs minus 1. So if you check this abs minus 1, this is nothing but a macro name here. Correct?
Okay.
So it will replace this function with this code directly here at runtime. So it will not call the function, right? So this is the difference. It will not call this function because this is a macro. So what it will do, it will replace
Okay.
this function with this code at runtime at compilation.
Okay.
Correct?
Okay.
So it will not call the function. It will replace the that function call with this particular thing, character value sequence or whatever computation we are doing. So it will just copy, right, and it will place this code here at runtime.
Okay.
Got the point?
Yeah, got it.
Yeah, so it will replace the code. It will not call the function, it will replace the code. So either we can define in this way, either we can define in this way, processing way.
Okay.
Right. So similarly, you can do if and if condition, whatever check you want, you can do it here.
Okay.
Got it? Any confusion?
No,
It's
no
an important concept
confusion.
they will ask. Right. And second thing, macros cannot be debugged.
Okay.
You know the reason why? See, you cannot place a breakpoint over here because your program will never go to hash define, right? So at compile time, it will replace the code over here. Correct? At the compilation time.
Okay.
So breakpoint we will apply only in editor mode when we are not compiling anything, right? And this program, this code will get changed only in compilation mode. So macros cannot be debugged. We cannot place a breakpoint over macros. It's a very important
Okay.
question. It's a very important point. So this is the reason
I'm writing.
because we are replacing the code at
Okay.
compilation time whenever we are calling. So at that time we cannot place a breakpoint. Correct?
Okay.
Right? Even in debugging mode, you cannot compile it directly. When you are compiling the whole program and you are checking debugging one by line, right? So it will not be visible at that time. Correct? So
Okay.
macros cannot be debugged.
Debugged. Okay.
Right. So just now I showed you, right? Preprocessor. Preprocessor means before compilation it will work or it will execute, right? Like hash include, hash define,
Okay.
and there is one more thing, hash error, hash undef. There are a lot of things, right? So what you can do is just go to
Oh.
Google and use preprocessor, right? And just
Okay.
check it out how exactly it's working, right? Mainly we are using hash include and hash define, 99%,
Okay.
right? But right, so hash error also you can use if you want to give some error during compilation or before compilation to check some value, then error throwing error. Right? You can check it out.
Okay.
It's easy, pretty much easy. You can find the example. This I showed you,
Mm.
right? I can use st.h or I can use this brackets. Correct? Anyway, we can write.
Correct.
Right? Standard documentation I told you use control plus F9. Right? And second thing, C++ recommend that at least 256 levels of nesting supported. That means if you're writing if else condition, if else, if else, if else, if else, if right? So up to 256 level you can write if else if condition. That's why I'm writing if a is equals
Okay.
to 0, else if a is greater than 1, else if a is less than 1, up to a is less than a is greater than 256. So at max, it will take
Okay.
256 condition with an if loop or case statement or nesting of for loop or nesting of while loop,
Okay.
right? But loops, yeah, just remember one thing, loops at max we are using 2 or 3 times nesting. After that, it will be very complex for compiler, right? So generally 99% when we are doing any compilation, right? So at that time, 90% we are using nested loop up to 2 or 3 times. We are not using more than that. Otherwise, it will create compilation or we
Okay.
can say it will take much more time and create complexity for compiler,
Okay.
right? So nested loops has some limitations, but you can use up to 256 level, but you can understand, right, how the compiler
I
will
can
behave.
mention. Yeah, yeah, understood.
One by one loop, it will go and it will check all these things, right? So just to
Okay.
simplify the process, we are using up to 2 or 3 levels nested structure. So it is applicable to if condition, else condition. 256 level, it is applicable to for loop, while loop, do while loop. Case statement is applicable. For ternary operations are applicable, right? So wherever we have the cascading style, cascading is one side another, nesting structure,
Okay.
right? So hash define, I told you, just like this one, right? So similarly, we have hash if and hash and if.
Okay.
Now, according to preprocessor, can you guess what it will do? If I write this program, simple if example, hash include define maximum 100, then I'm checking max is greater than 100. So how it will do, how it can save the memory, or how it can help compiler. Just recall the
So it will
preprocessor word
not.
that I told you. Why we are using if and if, why we are not using directly if and if condition, why we are using hash if and hash and if. Think about preprocessing.
Before compilation, it will next.
So let me explain one second, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
So see, if you are used directly if and if, right? If and if.
Mm.
So what it will do during compilation, we have if condition, we have and if condition, and we have this printf statement, correct? So it will combine
Mm.
all these three
Mm.
lines, right? While
Okay.
compilation, correct? If I use hash if, right?
Mm.
So before
Mm.
compilation,
Before
it will check
mm.
that I need to include printf, right? For printf, or let's say I have a couple of statements here, right? Let's say I'm using thousands
Mm.
of statements here.
Okay.
So before processing, it will just check this portion needs to be included in compilation or not. So it will increase the performance. Because that
Okay.
many code, that many lines which are written between if and if, hash enter and if, so that will not include in
Mm.
compilation process. So that will reduce their compilation time, because this code is unnecessary to include, right, or to compile,
Oh, okay.
right? So before pre-processing, it will check if max is greater than 99, then it will this include this code for compilation, right? If max is less
Mm-hmm.
than 99, so what it will do, it will skip this
It
particular port of question,
will.
so it will not get compiled,
Okay.
right? So it will save the
Okay.
compiler's time. So
Completed.
this is for
Okay.
performance generally we are using. Right, for
Okay.
performance point of view is very good when we are defining hash define also, right? So let's say if I'm going to hash
Mm.
define, right? I told you an example, right?
Mm.
So let's say instead of hash define, I'm simply using this one. I'm deleting this hash define. I'm simply using this function
Okay.
absa, and I'm using this ternary operator, right, inside this function,
Okay.
right?
Mm.
So what compiler will do
Okay.
now? And I'm calling printf statement, right? And inside that I'm calling this function. So what it will do,
Mm.
whatever program processing is doing, right? So it will pass it to stack memory, correct?
Mm.
It will pass all the
Mm.
things to stack memory, and then this will call this function, and the cursor will go to this point,
Mm.
right? So
Okay.
it will
Yeah.
execute this thing, then
It will
again it will
execute
go
full
back and
code.
will take all the contents from stack and will do,
Can.
right? So
Mm.
pushing all the
Okay.
current contents to stack for a very long program, then you're coming back and
Mm.
you're retrieving all the data. So it will increase the compilation time, or it will increase the processing time.
Okay.
Correct. So
Okay.
better we can use macros, because directly to replace the code, you don't have to put all the things on stack, then going to some other function, then doing that processing, then again come back and get all the values from stack. So directly it will
Okay.
replace the code. So in the existing code, you will
Mm.
do all the processing.
Okay.
You got it?
Ah, got it. Got
Any
it.
confusion you can ask. It's very important concept, because you will use in C++ inline functions, or is on the same concept.
Indian function. Yeah. Before that, I thought the same. Like.
Yeah, it's same like inline
Okay.
function.
Yeah. Different. Yeah.
Got it?
Ah, got it.
Any confusion you can ask. You're free. I mean, if you have any
Mm.
question or any
Somebody asked
concern.
me, do you
Sorry?
Somebody asked me, do you know macro functions? I told them the definition of inline function. So
Yeah,
okay, it works same as like in okay, inline
yes, yes,
functions means
correct, right.
same as
It will behave same as inline function.
okay.
Correct? Same here,
Correct.
you can do if else if or else if processing, right? So we have a statement and else if statement. Similarly, you can do for preprocessor also. Correct?
Okay. Mm.
And just like we have hash defined, right? So we have undef. Undef means, let's say you're defining this macro, len is equals to 100 and
Ah,
width is equals to 100.
ah,
Now, let's say I'm
okay.
using 100 of statements, thousands of statements I processed, and I use this define statement, right? After that, I don't want to
Okay.
use this particular length and width. So what I will do, I will just
Okay.
undefine length and width, right?
Oh,
Undefining means
okay.
we are just removing the values. We don't need this particular
Even
macros now,
okay.
right? So
Okay.
wherever there is a scope, we are defining it. When there is no scope, we are just undefining it. That we don't need this macro. Why should we waste the memory of the CPU? We should waste the memory of RAM. This can be utilized in
Okay.
other thing, right? Yeah.
Mm.
And similarly, we have pragma operators, right? So pragma operators, you should Google it, right? Generally, we are not using it, but better you should have knowledge because they may ask,
Okay. Okay.
right? So it will direct the compiler to do some compilation process or better processing. Same like preprocessor because we are starting with hash. Right? So you
Mm.
should Google it. Nobody will ask, but at least you should know, right? What we are trying to do.
Okay. Okay.
Right. So this is your preprocessing compilation is completed.
Okay.
Right. So just type preprocessor
Mm.
and get all the things. I think few keywords we have left, but that are pretty much easy. If you go, you will read once
Mm.
and you can utilize.
Okay.
Any question, any concern you have here?
Mm. No. Mm.
No
No
query.
questions today. Yeah. I'll go through all this what you have sent.
Okay, let's go ahead with the
Um,
assignments, whatever I sent you, right, one by one. So I'm just opening.
mm.
Can you see my
Mm.
screen? Declaring variables and parameter list,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? So let's
Mm.
say in one function I'm declaring two parameters, integer a comma integer b, right?
Okay.
Right? But
Mm.
there might be some situations in which we are not sure about numbers. So this can be dynamic. Let's say integer a, integer
Okay.
b. So these two are fixed that I'm passing from function. But there are some situations
Okay.
in which the numbers of arguments or number of parameters are dynamic, or we can assign some default
Okay.
values also, right? So
Okay.
let's say I'm giving one
Mm.
example here. I can write void function name. So here I can write integer
Mm.
a comma integer
Okay.
b, right? And here
Mm.
I'm passing it, right? And inside the main
Mm.
function, I'm calling this function func, right? And here I'm passing value 2 comma 3. Let's say here
Okay.
I'm printing printf %d %d comma
Mm.
a then b,
Yeah.
correct? Printing the value a and b. Now if I pass, sorry, if I pass,
Mm.
right? So what it will do, it will go inside main function and it will call this function. It will
Function.
pass value 2 and 3. So 2 will be assigned to a
Increment.
and 3 will be assigned to
Mm.
b, and it will print simply value 2 and 3, correct?
2 and 3. Mm.
Yes, 2
Mm.
and
Correct.
3. Now let's say if I'm just using this 2, correct? I'm just
Mm.
passing only one parameter, there's
Mm.
nothing but 2.
Okay.
So will it work or it
Okay.
will give error? This ideally,
Mm.
whatever
It
prototype we
should.
are defining here, it should contain two parameters,
Mm.
a and b. There's number two
Yeah.
values,
Understanding.
but we are passing only one
Mm.
value. So compiler will get
One value.
confused, right? It will assign it to a or b.
Mm.
So it will give error.
Mm.
Number of
Mm.
arguments mismatching.
Just mention.
Hence,
Mm.
mismatching. Correct?
Mm.
Because actually two parameters we need to pass, but we are passing only one.
Mm.
Correct?
Okay.
It's giving error.
Mm.
So what I can do is I can simply write integer b is equals to 4. Now will it work?
Okay. Yeah. It should.
Yeah, because we are
Mm. One
defining
of the.
default value.
Mm. Different value.
Correct?
Mm.
Right? So this is the concept of default value. We can assign the default value and we
Oh,
can call this function with only single value also. So it 2 will go to a and b will return 4. So it will print 2 and 4 now.
one. Okay.
This is the concept of default value we have in C++. Right?
Mm.
So you should
Mm.
practice this one, how it's working.
Okay.
And check it out if I assigning equals to 4 here. So will it work or not?
Okay.
Right? So which statement is working? If I assign
Mm.
equals to 4 here or if I assign equals to 4 here.
Yeah, that's it.
Correct?
Okay.
Yeah, this you can create one
Mm.
test program quickly and test it.
Mm.
Right? So that's
Okay.
the main concept. Now,
Mm.
one more thing. Now let's say integer a comma b, right? But we are not
Mm.
sure how many arguments we will pass here, right? Let's say I'm just here,
Mm.
I'm just passing integer a and integer b. But when we are
Mm.
executing program, right, so there might some situation that they will
Mm.
pass more than two variables or three variables or four variables.
Mm.
Okay, let's say I'm giving you an example, right? If you're going to a cinema hall, right? So you're going for tickets,
Mm.
right? So you're not
Mm.
sure it may be houseful or you will get all the tickets,
Yeah, okay.
correct?
Mm.
So it will, let's say I'm going to
Mm.
hall and it's the first day, right? The movie is released on Friday. Let's say Bajrangi Bhaijaan. Okay,
Okay.
you are going to hall and you're asking for tickets. So it's a chance you will get all the five
Okay.
tickets. You will get four tickets, or you will get three tickets, or one ticket, or you
Like
will get
that.
no tickets. It's a different number of
Mm.
arguments. So every ticket has an individual
Mm.
number. Ticket one, ticket two, ticket three, ticket
Mm.
four. So now I want you to
Mm.
create one function and pass all the ticket numbers, whatever you got. Right? So here number
Okay.
of arguments are different. You can get only single ticket, or you can get all tickets, so you'll get two tickets or three tickets. Right? And the ticket numbers you
Okay.
need to pass out here. Ticket one, ticket two, ticket three,
Awesome.
ticket four. So numbers will vary it.
Okay.
Right? Based
Mm.
on that, I will
Okay.
allocate all the tickets to one person inside this function.
Mm.
Correct?
Okay.
The number of arguments vary it. So here you cannot write all the
Mm.
things, right? Because you cannot write five tickets you will get every time. Either you can write like this:
Mm.
integer A, integer B, integer C, integer D,
Zero. Mm.
then integer E.
Mm.
So in that case, what you will do, you will pass all the tickets, then rest by default you can take is equals to
Mm.
zero. Right? So either you
Okay.
can write equals to zero.
Mm.
Right? So
Okay.
by default you will assign all the values to zero. Right? So what it will do, so when I am assigning all the values by default zero, right? So what it will do if I pass only 2,
Mm.
3, 4, 5, right? So it what it will do,
Okay.
it will override the
It will.
values here.
It will still.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for A it will take 2, for B it will take 3,
Take
for
two,
C it
three,
will take 4, for
four,
D it will take 5, but
four,
6 it
six,
will not override the
eight. It
values.
will.
Correct? It will
Okay.
take as 0. Right?
Mm.
That is the first
Zero.
option we
Mm.
can do with the help of default values. Correct? That is the first solution.
Okay.
Another solution is what we will do. We will assume initially that we will get only two tickets. Right? And by that
Okay.
we will write comma dot dot dot. This triple dot means
Okay.
it can be dynamic arguments.
Oh. Okay.
Right? So what you can do is just Google this
Mm.
dynamic arguments or dynamic parameters and just create one example
Mm.
how you can work it out.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
You understood my concept?
Mm.
What I'm trying to say?
Yeah. Yeah. Understood.
Yeah. It is an
Understood.
interesting concept and they may ask an interview this question. What is the use of default values? So you can
Okay.
explain like this. Make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Right. So this is your first assignment. Now when we're going to scanf and printf, just now I told you, right, you're not formatting it correctly. So you can use percentage
Mm.
2D, percentage 02D, percentage
Yeah.
3D, 4D, how exactly you want. So 3
Oh.
means 3 characters at least it will occupy. It will take 3 memories,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
On the output screen.
Mm.
It will not take memory, it will print as
Okay.
it percentage 3. That means it will take 3 characters to print at output at least. So it will be in some formatted
Oh.
option. Let's say I'm using all the things in
Oh.
percentage 3D, right? So whatever value we are
Mm.
printing, it will adjust in mid or side or left or right. So it will be aligned properly. It's you need to make
Okay.
adjustment by your own, how exactly you want the values and output. Right? So for
Okay.
scanf
Okay.
also you will have percentage D, percentage F, percentage LF, right? There are many things for all
Mm.
basic integers, right? And scanf you will get
Mm.
percentage N also, right? Also check the value of percentage N and create one sample program
Okay.
to use it. So percentage N, what it will do when
Okay.
you are using in printf statement percentage N, right? So it will take the number of
Mm.
characters till we are encountering percentage N. I'll
Oh.
explain you.
Okay. Okay.
Let's say I'm using printf, right? And I'm
Mm.
using here hello world, right? So it will print hello world.
Mm.
Let's
Okay.
say at hell, I'm using here percentage n. So what it will do till it encounters percentage n, it will count the number of characters. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Correct?
3, 4. Mm.
Right? So now if you,
Mm.
yeah, percentage n, then comma, you should use c or some other variable, right? So what it will do, again, if you print printf, then you're using percentage d, and finally you are printing c. So c will be an integer variable that you can use, integer c.
Okay.
So what
Okay.
it will do here, it will print hello world, but at the point of percentage n.
Mm.
So before that, whatever characters we
What? How
encountered, right?
many?
So it will how many characters we encountered, we
Oh.
count 1, 2, 3, 4, and it will assign to C. So here C will be equals to
Oh.
4. And here we will
4.
print C is equals to 4. It will print 4 as value.
Okay.
Right? So there might situation
Okay.
where you want to check, right, how exactly we are printing. There might be some dynamic string
Mm.
or something where you need to know how many characters we have printed. Right? So because string length you will
Okay.
check, it will take the whole string length, but it will not take the part
Mm.
of a string. So just to get the part of
Mm.
a string, how much characters
Okay.
we are printing, then we are using it percentage n.
Mm.
What the concept now? So just Google it
Yeah.
and create one sample program. Just like simple, you can use this thing, right? A test program you can create,
Okay. I'll do
right? So this is done.
that.
And this is simple dictionary program where I'm using double pointers. I explained you, right? Double pointers we are using for double array,
Yeah.
right? So it's a very simple program. You can enter this atlas, car, telephone, airbag, and it will give you the meaning. You just need to copy
Okay.
paste and do some R&D. Whatever you want, you can do,
Okay.
right? Just play with this code.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. You just need to play with this
Mm.
code. And if you have any issue, you can ask
Okay.
me if you don't understand anything, right? So it's a little bit
Okay.
complicated program, but it's very easy to understand.
Okay.
Right? So what it's trying to do is when we enter these words, atlas, car, telephone, or plane, any keyword, that will give you the meaning, a
Okay.
volume of maps, a motorized vehicle, or whatever. Fine.
Okay.
Understand each and every line concept. Just try to debug it and see what is happening.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Now next one is put character, right, and gets and everything. So gets already we use, right? Get a string. Similarly, if you want to print
Yeah.
the
Put
string, either
string.
you can use printf, %s, or
String.
you can use puts
Yeah.
directly.
Put string. Okay.
Right? So just like a
Okay.
printf we are using, you can put puts. It's same, right? It's like we are using
Okay.
printf, no
Oh.
difference. Now put character means
Okay.
you are printing character one by one. Put then
Get
character.
character. Like get.
Yeah, get character.
Okay.
We have put character. Right. Then another one is okay. Yeah, these three things, right? Get character, get CHG, and get CH. Get CH we used, right? I told you, right?
Yeah.
Every program we have to get CH. That means we are waiting for input from a screen, right? So similarly, we have
Screen.
get
Okay.
CH, then E. Get CH E means just break this word in get CH and E. Get CH means same thing that we are waiting for input. E means
Waiting.
echo.
Yeah.
So whatever key we
Okay.
pass, if you go to Alt plus F5, right? Let's say when we are getting an input, then we are pressing any key, so it will go to compiler. So after going to compiler, then go just press Alt plus F5, right? So instead of get ch, you should use get che and check it out what's happening instead of get ch, right? So
Okay.
once you use get ch, if you press enter, so it will behave same as get ch. But if you use Alt plus F5 again, right? So if you go to screen, it will print the ASCII value or that character that you entered, or that the keyboard value, yeah, that the keyboard input you give. It's an echo effect what you pressed,
Okay.
right? So there might some situation we just want to know which key we pressed,
Huh.
correct?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So this can be done
Password
by
like
get ch.
giving
Correct,
password.
correct, right? Yeah. And
Mm.
yeah, you can use in password also, correct, correct,
Mm.
right? And get character is simple. We are getting any character. One by one character we will get. It's a character
Mm.
from the input. So it will not take the whole string. It will take only character value,
Okay.
correct? So what you can do is just
Mm.
create one sample program, a test program, and use all these three things. Simple print this value, something,
Okay.
and then use get ch, get
Okay.
ch, and get character, right? And see how it's working. This difference they will ask in interview
Okay.
90%. Right, and debugging I showed you
Okay.
an assignments for tomorrow instead of class. Right, so I think
Okay.
yesterday we have discussed all these things, two upper, two lowercase, get character,
Mm.
right, and
Mm.
argc and
Okay.
rgv. So these are actually standard parameters that we are passing in main function. Generally, we are using this concept in file handling, 99%.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So what you can do is just check
Mm.
it out how we can use rgc and rgv. Just check two or three examples on
Okay.
that you will understand, right? And that we will use in C++ file handling.
Mm.
See, I'm not
Okay.
covering C file handling here because this is not good C language, right? So generally they prefer C++ file handling. That is
Okay.
straightforward and more interesting as compared to C. Otherwise you will get confused over
Okay.
here. Yeah, right? But
Okay.
still you can check this example because this is important. RGC and RGB, what we are
Mm.
doing, right? And test one more thing.
Okay.
And create one stack program.
Okay.
So stack you know, right? LIFO concept,
Mm-hmm.
last in, first out, right? So let's say I will
Okay.
explain you LIFO concept,
Mm-hmm.
what is exactly doing. So
Okay.
let's say we have
Mm.
some plates, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we are going to some any party and we have seen there are a lot of plates arranged in sequence, right? One by one, one on top of
Mm.
other, right? So this is actually stack
Okay.
concept. So one plate
Mm.
we have in bottom, then we are putting another plate, then we are putting another plate, first plate, third plate, fourth, and so on. Let's say we have 10 plates, so we are ranging
Okay.
from first to 10, right? So this we
Okay.
place on a table, right? So let's say reception
Mm.
started and somebody wants to take plate. So
Mm.
they will not go directly to bottom.
Mm.
So what they will do, they will take the first plate,
First plate.
right? So that is
Okay.
actually last place that we
Mm.
placed. So that is nothing but last in,
Yeah.
first out.
First one. Okay.
The last plate
Mm.
that we arrange in stack that is taken first by the person in party.
Okay.
This is nothing but a
Mm.
concept of LIFO, last in and first
Okay.
out.
First out. Okay.
correct? So here when I'm talking about
Mm.
stack, so here in this program, what we need to do is we need to create one dimensional array, correct?
Mhm.
Yeah. So similarly, we
Mhm.
need to give the input from base from 0 to 10, and when we are picking, it should be from top to bottom,
Top to
correct?
bottom.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when we are saying
Mm.
pop and push, push means we are entering any
Mm.
value, pop means we are populating
Entering
the value,
value. Okay. Okay.
correct? So you just need to
Mm.
go, yeah, from
Mhm.
front to back. That's it. So
Mm.
that's what we
Okay.
do. And if you have any confusion, you can
Mm.
Google it. You will find this program very easily.
Ah.
Normally, this is the
Okay.
basic program
Okay.
data structure they will ask.
Mhm. Okay. Mm.
Yeah. And use two structures, one with name and section, other with roll number, semester, and age. Right?
Roll and strength.
Right. And
Okay.
create one
Okay.
nested structure
Mm.
using one in another. So you can
Mhm.
create one structure with name and
Okay.
section as the variables, and another
And
structure with roll number, semester, age. And you can create nested
okay.
structure. So either you can use first in
Okay.
second or second in first. Right. And simply you will print the
Okay.
input upper screen and put this value inside the structure reference variable,
Mm.
and you will print that values. That's
Okay.
it. This simple
Okay.
program.
Mm.
Now, this
Mm.
program, refer this link, you will really understand the concept of union structures and type def, right? I explain you union structure and type def, right?
Okay.
So if you have any confusion still, you can refer this
Mm-hmm.
one. This is a very simple concept they've given, right? So you will understand how we are using
Okay.
union structures and type def. So when we're talking about unions,
Okay.
right? So yesterday I explained, let's say for union, it will be same as structure, but it will allocate the memory of
Mm.
highest data
And
type,
get money.
right?
I
Let's say I'm using integer A
mm.
and character C. So integer A has
Mm. It will take
yeah,
integer
more
A.
memories compared to character
Mm.
B. So it will take the 2 bytes of
Character.
memory. So what it will do, it will when
Okay.
we are doing processing. So what we need to be clear,
Mm.
first we will do all the
Mm.
processing for integer A. Right? Let's say
Okay.
integer A we are using in some multiplication concept. Then once we are utilized with integer
Mm.
A, then right. So once we are completed the
Mm.
processing with integer A, then we are going to character B, so that it will use the same memory that integer A is using.
Okay. Okay.
Correct? The same memory should be
Mm.
used by both of them. So we will do processing one by one. First, we'll complete the
Okay.
processing of integer B. Once integer processing is completed, then we'll go for character B. So it will occupy the same memory that integer A is using.
Okay.
So that will reduce the memory size all over, right? So we should not occupy all the, I mean, for all the variables, we should not need all the memory declaration. Correct?
Okay.
Yeah. The
Mm.
memory is not required to occupy
Okay.
for all the variables. We can use the shared memory concept,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Okay.
I think I
Mm.
explained you here integer A and character B. So we can do operations with
Mm.
integer A first, then use the same memory to play with character B. So it will be the same memory,
Okay.
right? So
Okay.
individual memory needs not to be allocated for integer A and character B. It will be highest memory that we will take.
Okay.
Correct. Another one we
Mm.
have is tutorial point C programming tutorials. Check this too. Okay, it's union example, so you can play with it.
Okay. Okay.
Simple examples I have given. I think it will not take much time to do it, right? So any other
Mm. Mm.
example that I left or any assignment? Digital clock we have completed. It's working fine, right? And
Mm.
also issue is
Mm.
fixed. Play with this. Put character, get S. I think we have covered everything.
Okay.
Any issue you have, any
Mm.
clarifications you need? Because tomorrow we'll start with C++.
Mm.
Again, all things will get repeated when we are working, right? So normally when we are going to C++, right,
Yeah.
it's an object-oriented concept. So when we're defining classes,
Mm.
it's similar to structures that we have seen, but it will contain methods and some
Okay.
private
Okay.
public access, whatever we have, right? That is the thing. So everything, whatever
Okay.
code we will do inside is inside method. So method is just like a function we have.
Mm.
Right? So
Function.
code will be in
Mm.
organized form, right? So function we will cover everything.
Mm. Mm.
Array declaration, everything
Okay.
will be same, right? So we'll
Okay.
cover every concept again,
Okay. Mm. Okay.
right? So one by one we will go and cover all
Mm.
these things.
Okay.
Any confusion you have here?
Okay, no confusion. If I have any doubts tomorrow morning, I'll
Yeah, you can ask, even you can drop mail also. It's not an issue, right? So whenever I get time, I
Okay.
will reply back to you.
Okay.
Fine. So all the C concepts, I
Mm.
think every concept we have covered. If you go through, I think you will crack the interview very easily.
Mm. Okay.
Right? So practice as much as you
Mm.
can. Again, we will do the same thing in C++.
Okay.
I will give you more assignments there, right? And you will practice it out,
Mm. Mm. Okay.
right?
Okay. Mm.
So I think we are pretty good. So let's close the session for tomorrow. I mean today.
Okay.
Okay. Chalo. Fine
Mm.
selection.
Mm.
Okay. Bye bye. Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you, Shweta.
Yeah.
Yeah, bye.